Why is voting important?
I think voting is important because it shows that the American people are aware of what's going on in the country and know what the candidate stands for and what their beliefs are.
Gotcha.
And it actually makes the candidates more legitimate with the more votes they get.
And what advice do you have for whichever candidate gets elected?
I guess my only advice would be try to make higher education more affordable and cheaper for people.
It's important to vote because that's how your voice is heard. You can't really say much about what the next elected official will do if you don't actually get out there and have a say in who's actually in office.
And what advice do you have for whoever's elected president?
I'm not really big on what's going on with all the foreclosure of houses, but I know that's a prevalent issue, and it kind of struck close to home with some family and friends back in Ohio, and I want them to do something about that to make it easier on people who are going through things of that nature, and definitely the war in Iraq to bring the troops home or to make it shorter.
I'll try to make it short at the end, but it all started when democracy got formed. Before then, people that basically wrote the rules, created the laws, were the landowners, people the rich, and the poor basically just sat there and took it. What democracy did was, it took that power away from the people with power, the rich, and gave it to the people that actually made a difference, the people that actually worked from the hard workers, the people that, in a sense, founded this country, in a sense. In long story short. So basically, this is our actual power to show the world that the individual themselves has a power over what we do with our life. Long story short, it actually shows, as I said before.
Gotcha. And what is your advice for the next president?
Listen to what the people want.
It's important to vote because with each vote, each person has a voice about what they want for their country, and if you don't vote, then you can't express your opinions about how the country should be run. So that's really important. And my advice for the next president is to really think about the pressing issues that our country is facing right now, and think about what this country really needs.
In my opinion, it's important to vote because if not everybody votes, you don't have everybody's opinion in the matter, which means if the government makes a decision one way or the other, there's going to be people that are either oppressed or it doesn't really affect them. Whereas if you do vote, then your input's going to be on it, and you're going to enjoy or agree with the decisions made. One thing I would tell the future president to take into account would be that just remember that the decisions made not only affects the United States as a whole, but it affects the entire world, because our decisions affect everybody else with the economy, with gas, with whatever it may be. It's going to affect everybody as a whole.